Well, here we are down at the Solar Skateboard Park, and I don't see too many skateboards around, so let's get some solar cars rolling today.
Yeah, well, they're lining up at the start, and that should be any minute now. It should be a very interesting race.
Here we go. The startup is great. Like lemmings over the cliff. They go.
Unbelievable.
And this tells us why lemmings don't do so well.
Yeah, but they all survived. That's what's amazing.
Well, if they don't survive, they can be put back together so quickly. They're easy to fool with, these kids.
But look at that solar chariot.
You have to ask yourself, what is that? Just two CD wheels? It's a unicycle
Sure
with one solar panel, and gravity holds that solar panel up towards the sun.
But look at the cantilevering.
Ah, yeah. No, you can't. And notice how it's seeking sun. This would be a solar drive here, run by elastic bands. You've got options here for different sizes of pulleys and different sizes of wheels.
He's kind of like the turtle, isn't he? He's just chugging along. He's not going to stop. The rest of them are racing around like mad. Smoother run.
And definitely the good climbing ability. Look how it made it up over that,
Yeah, and slowly was able to climb.
Yeah.
These guys have a little problem. Oh, look at that.
But the recovery, now watch this. You may say to yourself, what's happened to that poor guy? Done. No, not done. Ready to rock again.
That is a sweetheart piece of machinery. Genius. Absolutely. Who designed that?
That was designed by Arnold McCutcheon in Victoria. He's one of our main inventors, and this is a uni-axle with the weight of the motor cantilevering the solar panel.
Oh, look at this.
Oh,
nice.
Looks like that chariot has just made it up. It's made it up. Goodness gracious.
Not every time, though. Look at this.
Oh, damn.
Not quite.
Yeah,
nice
no.
chariot.
Well, just a flick of the finger, be ready to roll again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now here, this one has been, just taking off.
We haven't seen anything like this solar car.
Yeah, just
before.
watch
this.
this.
This is a combination of solar cars that we have.
Yeah, uncut footage. This really shows endurance. Look at it. And speed. Look at that.
Yeah, now this is done with no gas, no noise, just the power of the sunlight. The sun is what makes those CD wheels spin.
And I know this, I won't mention what you can do to make them look amazing. Look at this.
Makes it up, and over. He's away.
Got some air.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay, Solar Dream Machine.
Available when?
Well, we're looking at April of this year, Paul.
Oh, right.
We expect to have this 2-volt solar panel machine ready to roll.
Fantastic. Well, SunWind Solar is always staying ahead of the curve here, aren't they?
We try to. As you see, we sometimes make it up curves, then back down curves, but we make it around those curves every time.
And you see the perseverance built right into the product.
Well, it's from the owners. They have to have that perseverance.
And skidding out.
Yeah.
Incredible. Look, it's hard to keep track of that. Look at this. Just when you think it's
over. Almost makes it into the galaxy and then back.
Just when you think it's
over. No, not over. Because still a little sunlight. Making its way around now, way through this star patch.
Wow,
that's not going to stop. No.
He's not done by a long shot.
I'm not so sure the word done could ever apply to these.
Yeah, well,
done in the sun? The sun's always got energy. Well, in this case, we've got a fairly good overhead sun. As you can see by the shadow of the car, it's not that big a shadow. So we're definitely, almost any angle we're pointing at, we should be good. You got to keep moving.
Yeah. All right, like I said, we're going to take a little break here from the race and chat up CEO Mike Cook of SunWind Solar, who's got something special to show us. Gentlemen, we're on location at Ganges Skateboard Park today, and we have SunWind Solar CEO Mike Cook. How are you, Mike?
Pretty good, Paul. How are you doing?
I hear you've got something really novel up your sleeve these days, and what is it? It looks like some kind of, retro wired device. This is we're sort of used to the wireless SunWind Solar kit. Now you've got one all wired up.
Well, what I've done here is I've made a simple kit where children can make their own dynamo, so they can produce electricity by themselves. And to prove that the electricity is doing something, up to this particular car here. Notice that when I...
So this is for cloudy days when you need to manually generate electricity.
Or night, right? If you can go backwards, you want to go backwards. Each time...
I notice it works even in my shadow.
Yeah, and it'll go right through your shadow because I'm over here cranking like crazy.
Okay.
And what this is showing is that it takes work to make electrical energy.
Now, if you turn that in the reverse direction, does it go backwards?
It does indeed.
All right.
In fact, it seems to be happily going backwards this time. Yeah. So I just thought I'd bring this out. This is part of a renewable energy kit. On here we can put a hub which will transmit water power, or with larger vanes, wind power. And so be able to show children that they can create electrical energy using their own power, wind, or water.
Now, why does it go in reverse when you turn it in reverse? It seems obvious that it should, but why is it doing it?
Because you're basically making the electrical current flow in the opposite direction. These are direct current motors. One is a motor down on the car, the other is a generator, or being used as a generator, a dynamo. But basically they're both electrical motors, and I'm just spinning one backwards. When I spin it backwards, the current flows the other way. Well, I wanted to show people the two kinds of panels we have. One is the 1 volt 500 milliamp, and the other is the 1.5 volt 500 milliamp. This one you can see is connected to a motor that's vibrating. This is a good little trick, because the children can feel, just by having that vibrating in their hand, the absolute energy that is in the sunlight. And once we explain to them that they're really only getting about 1/6 to 1/8 of the energy that is hitting this panel to the motor, because of the low efficiency of solar cells, the energy that you see, this vibrating in my hand, is actually what's in a postage stamp. What we have with SunWind Solar panels is that they're available to be used with, they've got the alligator clip test leads. So what that means is children can easily clip onto the backs of motors or onto battery cases and experiment with what else can that solar panel do, or what can it drive. The 1.5 volts are just stronger. They can charge a battery. And the idea here is that we've got strong soldering, good tinning of the leads, a piece of heat shrink here to hold the two together so that when they do take a tug, they're not being pulled off. So they're ready for, rugged use. So these are our two panels: 1 volt 500 milliamp, 1.5 volt 500 milliamp.
Okay, we're back to the track. What are we seeing now, Mike?
That looks to be a sunny side up with the wooden wheels, and there's a solar drive tearing over the hill, past the drain pipe, past Jade, and sunny, that'd be a Soul Gear. It's in reverse, coming back down.
Oh,
where's it running for? Why?
Turn.
It's...
Oh, yeah.
Now this is a solar dragster.
Yeah. Competing with a...
got caught in the...
Look at this. Competing with a skateboarder.
The skateboarder seems to have won. The Coca-Cola has been brought in for refreshments, and this is sort of our smaller water boy model. If you want a Coca-Cola, you just ask the sunlight to deliver it to you.
Oh, and they're constantly going around like the Goodyear balloon.
Pretty much,
look
yeah.
At this. Look at this.
Yeah, now that'd be a solar drive. That'd be the... I'm just running up to the edge. Not able to make it over. Ready to try again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now here's an example of the kind of endurance these things are built to withstand.
Yeah, they're not, these are not simple, they're not going to break apart on you. You can use them over and over in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, you can scrape that solar panel and still use it over and over.
Well, you don't want to be scraping it too much, but
it seems to be able
it seems to dance it, yeah.
Okay, well, thanks for being on location today, Mike.
Well, it was my pleasure, Paul. How sunlight just draws me out.